Welcome to coffee, whatever the hell she's drinking. My name's Olivia Peterson. I'm Leslie Homol. We are sisters, for those of you who don't know us. So we decided to make a podcast to talk about triathlon. And all of the other, and really any other topics that we want to talk about. I compete professionally, and you do it for fun. So what are you drinking today? I'm having a margarita with no salt, sadly. Sorry, didn't give her any salt. I'm drinking junk mice. It is coffee. All right, let's get into it. Cooper's in the back. That's my pupper dog. You're trying to say hi. So, we both just tell them what you did. Pittsburgh Half Marathon. It was brutal. It was actually fun this year. I did last year. And I did not have a fun time. And this year I went into it going, if I halfway, I'll do it for fun. Like, I'll do all the shots. They pass out, like, fireball shots, beer, hot dogs, anything you can think of. It's for people, especially on the south side, it was just, like, around mile, like, 9. So I told myself that if I felt bad, I was gonna have fun with it, but I was feeling good. I was happy. And I feel like last year I blacked out. Not blacked out, but so, like, head to the floor. This year I looked at all the signs, and it was fun. Yeah. So why do you think you felt so much better this year? I honestly don't know. My training kind of got worse. I feel. Because I feel like last year, the fear factor of, like, never doing it was there. And I took long runs seriously. This year, long runs, they were tragic. My body was like, hey, I want to walk at, like, 30 minutes. I'm like, you have, like, 2 hours left. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like the track workouts that you had me do, I felt a lot faster, a lot better. Actually finish them and feel good. But yeah, this year I don't know what happened. So you feel like last year you were more locked in on the long runs, and this year, yeah, this year I more speed work, but maybe a little bit less of the. Well, I did my long runs. There's just a lot of breaks. Yeah, that's just okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I started off, my long ones were solid, and then it just got worse. Yeah. I mean, you still got the work in. Yeah. What would you say to someone who is maybe thinking about doing a half? What would your advice be? My advice? Yeah. Get coaching. Don't injure yourself. I'm bad at advice. Have fun. I know you think differently. Because, like, I do have that competitive side to me. Like, I know a lot of my friends did the half with me, and I was like, but, yeah, I like to have fun. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're not having fun, like, you're missing part of the point, at least. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's where a lot of burnout happens in maybe professional world, but really any aspect. My advice before a race, before you have, like, your training block, go watch a race. It's so motivating. It's like, because I did my last super long run before Leslie did a race. I should have waited till after, because you get all this motivation. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to let it go. But how was your 2 races back to back? So I started off in Texas, which was a little scary because it was a very competitive field. It'll be the earliest I've done a full Ironman. I'm glad I did it. I feel like I
I know like shaking the rust off is a common thing to say, but I feel like anytime you're racing for the first time, you like forget the mind space or the head space that you need to be in. But it's also a good, like, it was a good chance to race smart and not have to be like, this has to go perfectly this time or it's done. Um, so I liked that. I really liked the course in Texas. I did feel like I was swimming for
Ever. That's how I felt, and it was only an Olympic.
Yeah,
I guess it's the same as not the full, but the half.
Yeah. I feel very frustrated in the water.
Yeah, I know you've been saying that.
Which is sad, because, like, the water is such a happy place.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more frustrated I get with it, the worse I do. So I'm gonna have to find some fun.
Go back to square one.
Or just make it, like, I need to enjoy it again, I think, for it to feel.
Is there standalone races you can sign up for?
Like open water? Yeah. I think that might be. Yeah, I think I should. There's a group that there's the college team in Lenore, which is not too far from here. They do some open water swims, so I might like reach out to them and see if I can join them. Might be motivating. They're fast. They're do the Olympic distance, so they're gonna be fast.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe get out of the black line of the bottom of the pool.
Oh gosh. I need Pittsburgh. No pools. I need to find one. I need to get going on that.
Yeah. But then I guess the bike it's a really fast course, so that's always fun to get a best time. There's a lot of
you PR'd in Texas.
Yeah. There's a lot of mishaps though, like I was sad to see like some of the really good ones, good pros got flats and
yeah. What was your time? 9:29.
Yeah, overall. Yeah, and then I raced a smarter marathon. I still think I have more. Like I don't think I've reached the potential there, which is like fun. Like I've had fun progressing in the bike and the run. Yeah, and then last weekend I did a local 73 in White.
I keep missing that because it's the same weekend as the Pittsburgh. Yeah. And I just signed up for again. Well, the relay.
Yeah,
because
we'll see if it's the same weekend. It probably is. Yeah. That was fun. I mean, it's a little bit smaller of a race, but there was 14 pro women, and I got third, so that was fun.
Yeah.
It was a cold.
There was 13 pros.
I don't know how many finished. That's the start line, so I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
It was a cold, rainy day, so it was rather not so fun. But I didn't feel perfect, but
honestly, the half was cold. Like it was 30 degrees, so it started off like whoop, but it was perfect.
Yeah, running is always nice to have some cool weather. But speaking of racing in the female world, did you hear that there was a female overall winner at the?
I didn't see it on social media. What is that race? I know it's long.
I don't know like the ins and outs of it. I know it's 250 miles. It's probably pretty hilly.
She beat everybody up, man.
She beat the course record by 7 hours.
That's crazy.
I think that.
What was the? I couldn't even guess
the total time. I want to know your guess. 250 miles. How many? That's time.
2 days.
Okay, so how many hours?
24 times 2, 40, 48.
So her time was 56 hours.
It's close. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that was a third.
I wouldn't even know.
Okay, well, I kind of gave that away. I was like, what pace would you guess?
Oh, God. 13?
13:30. And that's like, that's the total average pace, yeah.
So, like, including all the breaks and whatnot? Wow.
Yeah. Her name was Rachel Entrican? I don't know how to say it.
She's not far off from my page.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, overall winner. Beat the course record by a crazy amount.
And it was a woman. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. I don't have the desire to run that far, but I am starting to have a slight interest in the trail running world. Or the ultra running world. Because
I don't think I'll ever. I know I said I don't think I'll ever have interest in the marathon, but We'll see.
It's a little sneaky. It's a little sneaky.
We'll see. My friend she started like a notes collab with me with all the races that we want to do, but she's like, she puts most of it on there. Oh, there's a long list.
Yeah, every time I do an Ironman, I'm like, this is far enough. That's enough slices.
That's enough slices.
But my boss actually just ran. He's done 100-mile races, and he just did 100K. I want to say San Diego, maybe San Francisco. Can't remember which. So you like hear about it, you get hyped up, and you're like, I want to see what that's like.
Yeah.
So he told me about there's a 50K in the winter.
In January.
He's like, oh, it's flat, it's easy trail.
No, trails are trails.
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
He's trying
I don't trust that guy who does this for fun.
So, 30K, 50K is 31 miles.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's not completely insane.
Well, yeah, because you're used to full, 9-hour days. 9 hours and 29 minutes.
So, I have slight interest, but I cannot fathom.
Still running.
I can't fathom the 100-mile race yet. Like, that's not in my brain or my wheelhouse right now. But I do find it inspiring to watch.
No. I think my issue with, longer races, not necessarily on the bike, but especially on the run, is really, the Pittsburgh Half Marathon. There's so many people throughout the whole entire thing.
Yeah, the motivation.
You're not alone once.
Yeah.
One, by just the crowd of people that you're running next to. I was never without a crowd of people running, which is insane. And then there's just constantly people cheering on, passing out stuff.
Oh, it for sure helps.
You're never alone. I still play music, though.
Couldn't be me.
But sometimes, when I do the South Side, I'll pause it.
Yeah.
Because I like hearing people.
Yeah. I'm almost glad that, in my competitive world, I never was allowed to have music, because I never got used to it.
Yeah. But you run with music on long runs.
Training is different, but, I'm saying, racing. I kind of like that. I don't know why, but I like being in the zone and, actually being able to, assess.
Well, the one race I did for fun, I went out the night before drinking and didn't feel terrible the next day, but it probably wasn't a good idea. But I forgot my headphones, but I raced really good.
Yeah.
I felt good. I was like, maybe I should just not bring headphones and drink the night before for a race.
Well, I don't like to do my track workouts with music, because I feel like that's another, workout where you need to be in the zone for some reason. But, my hard bike sessions, I listen to music.
See, biking, I don't need music as much. If I'm indoor.
But indoor, I need music.
Yeah, if I'm indoor, it's brutal. Don't you, watch movies and whatnot?
Yeah. If it's easy. If it's a hard session, I don't.
I feel like that would give me a headache.
And it's usually not something I have to focus on. I watch a lot more YouTube.
Yeah, it would have to be,
my favorite pros and the random news in the world.
Yeah, I guess.
By world, I mean, triathlon. It's not the actual world.
Yeah, that'd be depressing.
Yeah. Well, there's been a debate in the professional world of, so you qualify for your pro card. Mm-hmm. Why or why not would you take it?
Well, you asking me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's say, you qualified, but
I'd take it. I'd take it, but I don't know. I've never been to that level where you're, winning races as an age grouper. I don't know. I would this is gonna sound very, self-centered, but I think I would just be like, I got my pro card, and I would yeah, look at me. Not but look at me, I have my pro card. But racing wise, I think it would be a lot more fun but again, I don't know if it's fair, but it would be a lot more fun to because you could totally go race all the triathlons and win.
See, I have mixed feelings. Like
You wouldn't win any money though, but
yeah, but
you would get a lot of clout.
that's not. I didn't take. I mean, yes, obviously you want to make money to progress in the sport and like to be able to race more and train better. But I feel like that's not the purpose of taking your pro card. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm not at.
yeah, I feel like when I got it, when I qualified for my pro card, and then had that conversation of like, are you taking it or not? There was no question. Like I was like,
it's like when like
that wasn't. I'm not taking it. Wasn't an option. I just have to figure out how to survive.
Yeah, it's like flipping a coin.
Yeah,
and when it lands on the one you like don't want, you're like, yeah, you know, you're like,
well,
you already know.
Yeah, exactly. But more so, I was like wanted to bring this topic up because I've heard a lot of negative things about like, oh, well, if you qualify for your pro card, you should have to hit this metric. And I've heard there was one coach, I'm not going to call anybody out, but that was saying like, oh, she doesn't let her athletes turn pro until they hit certain swim metrics. And I understand the purpose of that because you want your athlete to feel successful.
Right, like if you go in and you're constantly last.
But I have a different viewpoint. Like, why are you gatekeeping them? Because they're not, like, if they're winning the age group field, they're not they're not progressing. Like, obviously they're doing the work.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, other than, like, not feeling like you're... Other than being unmotivated, I don't know why you wouldn't take it.
Yeah. Like, I understand all the reasons, like, oh, like, I still work 30 hours a week. Like, maybe you have to work full time. Like, you just don't feel like you can make that jump, or you don't want it to be your whole life. Like, I totally get that.
Or you're just not ready.
Or you're just not ready. Like, you want the extra time to build, and you want your first year as a pro to feel successful. Like, I get that. But I don't understand, like, the looking at people negatively for putting themselves out there.
Yeah,
because one, it's already scary. Like, you're already going against people that this has been their only job for a decade. Right. Their only job has been training for a decade. Yeah. And like, most of the people on the field,
which is very,
very positive. Like the girls that I race with, 100% welcoming. It's all the commenters.
Oh yeah, the people that don't know what they're talking.
Yeah, that are like, oh well, you're getting beat by this person and this person.
It comes with everything.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like you take that with a grain of salt. But I just fear that there's a lot of people
that see that
are good enough to go pro and
don't,
are too afraid. Like, try. Like, I want to race you. Like, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
And I want more women in the sport. But I know
because every time I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I don't know nothing. But every time I see like the women's versus the men's, it's like 100 million men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on what race.
You know, I don't know logistically, like, oh, there's only so much room, but there's room.
Yeah.
Like, take this.
What would you want? Well, you want more people to go pro.
And it's so they're making the standards harder.
Yeah, what are the standards?
Like, this year, it's been the hard. We lost where we were. We had a malfunction. So basically, if you're afraid to take your pro card, I encourage you to do it anyways. Because there's room. And you earned it, and you deserve it. The qualifications are only getting harder. So, if you qualified, you qualified.
Yeah, I feel like I would take it.
Yeah. But, like, it's not just like anybody can be like, yeah, I'm gonna race professionally.
But, like, there's rules. Like, you can't go race as an age grouper.
That's true. Like, if you just wanted to do your local race,
you can't.
You can. You just can't count. Like, you don't count.
You don't count.
They pull you off, like, your times or whatever. So, yeah. If you like your local race and you're like, hey,
I don't do that.
That's not fun.
Really?
Oh, I want to compete. Like, so
I would have, because I'm never gonna reach it. Like, I'm never. But I feel like I would love to do a race. Like, let's just say you do an Olympic, and imagine like
Olympic, I think I could feel a little different.
Or half Ironman. Because you can't really beat that. But, like, it's a shorter distance, so you're not, like... But imagine, like, finishing, like, a couple hours before.
I wouldn't finish a couple hours before.
Not Olympic.
Not a half either.
Really?
Maybe a full.
Half hour before?
There's people who are still qualifying. Like,
at your local half?
Yeah.
Not Ironman, Brandon.
I feel... I don't want to talk down on anybody. That's not the point of this comment. I wouldn't feel right. Like, I'm not going there to dominate age groupers. I'm trying to compete professionally. That's not fun.
Yeah, but I would have a blast doing that. I would have a blast.
I don't know. I think that I would feel bad.
And that time would be like, oh shit.
Like, I would immediately step away and not take the banner. Because that's not my banner to take.
Mm.
And I'm still like I
So maybe that's why I don't take it, because
right.
You took one banner.
Yeah.
And then you went pro.
No, then I went to Kona.
Okay.
And then I went pro.
Then you went pro.
Yeah.
That's not enough banners for me.
It's not enough banners for me either. That's why I'm trying to get better.
I would need at least...
Okay, but if I waited...
Like, imagine the
banners...
banners...
If I waited, I might have never gotten this opportunity again.
That's true.
And I'd rather have this opportunity
and
not be afraid to take it. Like, say I'm older, like, your goals change. My goals wouldn't change. But, you know what I mean? Like, other things get in the way.
Yeah.
And, like, I wasn't willing to risk that.
You don't know where life's taking you. So.
Yeah. So.
I see that.
Well, that's me, though. But I can understand it both ways. Like, I can understand you don't want to live the way that you were already living. Then.
Right. And not everyone well, you know this, because you don't have that luxury either.
Yeah.
As, like, the top pros probably don't work.
I think a lot of people work more than you realize.
Right. Especially in this.
I think, like, I work 30 hours a week, which I think is becoming very unmanageable. So obviously the goal is to build my team and create more support and, like, move forward, like, push the needle forward, which is always the goal. So, I don't know. Still working on it. So what's next for you?
What, race?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to do a half Ironman again this year. We'll see.
You mean a half marathon?
Oh, yeah, half marathon. But that's the Ironman.
Yeah.
And then next year, I'm in between. I want to do a half Ironman. And I'm in between two. There's Ironman Musselman, which is in New York, which is in July.
I think so.
And then there's Ironman Michigan, which is in September, I think. I might be wrong. And I don't know which one to do. I like the name of Musselman. I know you're not supposed to, like, I don't know. They're both pretty decent courses.
I think there'd be both good options.
I don't know which one to pick. So, if you have recommendations on which one I should do, but Michigan does give me more time to train.
Yeah, I think what I usually
outside.
When I chose my first half, it was because my friend convinced me to.
Who?
In grad school, one of my classmates was like, "I'm doing this race. Do you want to do it?" And at the time, I still was like, "Yeah, go how far?" Like, I don't think I could do that, but, you know, it's like the good peer pressure is like, well, if you're doing it, I can do it.
So when you did your first one, where was that?
Atlanta.
I wasn't there.
It was in September, though. And then...
When you did it, did you go for time? Or were you just like, I'm just gonna finish?
A little bit of both. Like, I had goals. I wanted to do the best that I could, but I didn't have, like...
Did you have pacing goals?
Kind of. Not really. Because where I was training in Slippery Rock was super hilly.
Oh.
So I, like, knew I was gonna go faster than that.
Really?
And I didn't have a trainer I didn't have a trainer at the time, like an indoor trainer.
Oh, wow. I can't imagine.
Now I can't remember.
How did you...
It was summer. I had all summer to train.
Yeah, but it rains and whatnot.
I have to look back at when I got my trainer, but I don't think I got it until I qualified for Worlds, and I was like, yeah, you kind of need.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of spoiled because I just follow what you do.
But yeah, I think when she said she was doing it, I was like, okay, if you could do it, I could do it. And it helped that we were both doing it. Like, she already had the race picked out.
Yeah. But my fear is when I do this half with Kelsey, I don't think I'm gonna go into like having a pace. I know how that ends. Especially in the run. Like I'm just gonna like whatever your pace
Well, you
is.
have more guidance than like I self-coached, which is totally fine. Like I did well for being self-coached, but I think when you have more guidance, you can set more expectations or just smarter expectations.
But like for my first half, I thought it was gonna go as well as the one half that I just did.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you have to know yourself as like
I know myself.
Yeah.
And it's not like you. Like we are doing
well, I think
my mental
that's the greatest thing about triathlon is like it's hard to pick a time goal.
right.
Because every course is different. So you can give yourself parameters of like, I think I can do this, but I'm not sure this is like don't be stupid and go faster than this, you know?
Right.
That's the nice thing. Is like there's not a whole lot to expect.
Yeah. But I fear so like I think on the run I'm not gonna have like a pace. I'm not gonna be upset at whatever it is. I'm just there to finish with a decent enough time. But I fear that after I finish, it's not gonna feel. I don't want to do full, but I don't want to do. I don't want to.
I will say
I don't like how they.
You can train. Yeah, I've heard that comment before.
So I
should call it something else.
I don't want to be half something because I'm not an Ironman.
Do you feel that way with the half marathon?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because I have you as a sister.
Yeah.
Or it's like, what, you did 13 miles?
That's when you said you were happy with this race and that you were excited.
This is the first race I was
so happy because I think like I kind of stole that feeling from you. Like the first time I ran 10 miles, I still remember to this day that day.
Right.
And how happy I was. And it's funny because like
I remember how mad I was at you when I ran 10 miles.
The teammates that I was running with, they brought it up. We brought up a conversation that like, yeah, I remember that. It's like we didn't circle back for you because we thought it would make you mad, and I like blocked out anything negative, like blocked out that from my memory. I was like, I don't remember I don't remember dying. I just remembered like finishing the 10 miles and being like, holy shit,
yeah,
I did 10 miles. And like obviously that feeling progresses to different distances as you go, but I remember my first half being like, all right, like that's crazy. And I don't think you had that feeling.
I think the first time I was upset because in my head I was like, you're gonna do it, you're not gonna walk. And yeah, the hills of Pittsburgh got to me.
You also chose a super hill. I chose Pancake
Clutch. This year, honestly, it wasn't that bad. Maybe because I just knew the course.
I also think you're not giving yourself credit for experience. Like, maybe you don't think your training went well, but you also have a whole year of running under your belt. Right. Or another year of running under your belt.
Yeah, but I think they should call it something other than half. Should call it like
the middle distance.
They should call it no. They should call it complete like Ironman, and then they should call it like Spider-Man.
Okay, votes for Spider-Man, please.
Something. Or the whole. We're gonna have the whole Marvel setup. Yeah. What came up with Ironman? It wasn't based off of Marvel, was it?
No, it's not based off the superhero. I don't.
Are you sure? Who did it?
I know that it was in Hawaii and it was based off of the longest distance of each three.
Right.
And like I knew they were
fighting.
Who's
better?
I don't. Maybe because it sounds like you're strong. Like I don't know.
I want to know if it's from Marvel. But yeah, they should call the half something completely different, like the Hulk or something. That would be fun. I would be like, I'm the Hulk, you're an Iron Man, we can live in the same world. No, I cannot be called a half. Can't. So I
well, then you have to have beef with the running world too, not just triathlon.
Oh, I know. I have beef with everybody. Let me take over.
Okay, they'll hire you as marketing.
Cause yeah. But if I was to ever do,
well, if that's the case, you should do a T100 race.
I've seen a lot with that.
So it's really close to the half Ironman distance, but it's its own thing. So you do a 2K swim.
Wait, why would I? Oh, this is not called it.
Yeah, it's just called the T100.
Yeah, but no one knows what that is.
It's growing.
Mm.
I'm working on it.
Well, yeah.
And people do know what it is.
I don't.
Because I don't race
it.
People. Because I don't race it.
Yeah, but when you talk to the average person,
okay, so
it's not.
Yeah, it's a newer distance.
When you talk to the average person that doesn't run, doesn't do exercise,
you have to explain it a little.
Yeah. You say an Ironman, I think they
don't know what the Hulk is either.
It'll get popular.
Exactly. So we'll take 100.
Okay, but it sounds good.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. We got a lot of years because before I do a full, I'm gonna want to do a full marathon.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, but
I did, and I'm glad I did.
But I don't know if I was want to. Because I'm gonna do the full marathon. I'd be like, no. But I know that like swimming and biking and running, I like that better than just running.
Yeah, me too.
So I was better at it. I feel like.
I don't know if you're like me, but I liked doing the full marathon because it gave me the confidence. So like when you're in the Ironman training, it's very hard mentally to be like, I'm supposed to feel like this. Because like you'll get to a point where you're like, I'm tired. Like I'm so tired. And that's towards the end, obviously. And you're like, I can't do this now. What makes me think I can do this in a race? And just having that confidence of like,
right.
I did it.
Yeah.
Like now I know.
Yeah.
I know I can bike for 6 hours. Like I know I can do all these separately. It's just putting it all together.
Yeah, I guess
I
feel
plenty of people that have never done a standalone marathon and have done a full.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Because there's plenty of people who just go do a full.
I don't recommend that. I've liked doing every distance.
Without doing anything.
And building up. I think your body appreciates that too.
Like, they just sign up, they're like, I've never run a day in my life. What?
You cannot do that in an Ironman.
What?
You cannot. Just wake up and decide that you're
Yeah, but like, so like for the half, they're like, yeah, I haven't really trained for this. What do you mean? What do you mean I haven't trained for this? I've trained for a whole year.
Some people that say this is a training day for me and they go out and crush it. Like bullshit. It ain't training day for you.
Lies. Or the people who don't even like drink any nutrition, take any nutrition, don't take any water. How did it?
I don't know if they'll brag about it. Like, man, if you would just take something, you would be faster.
And it's from like you being my coach.
I know.
Where I'm like,
well, honestly,
I have no backup to that. I don't know what. Well, I know why, but like,
why do you think all these records are getting crushed? Because they used to say like, you can only take this much fuel, and now those numbers have doubled.
Right.
And like, there's better technology, sure, but
yeah, we're just a lot more research. Yeah. But I don't know. I'll never do anything without training.
I don't recommend anything.
No, could never be me.
Alright, we're playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so next we have a game. It's called... What's it called again? Oh, yeah. What's my name again? She likes coffee, but she hates tea. That's the name of the game. That's the only clue you get. So, I'll give you my example. She likes socks, but she hates blankets.
Mm. I'm so bad at this. I know. I'm like, the words aren't wording.
That's why I had to look at something. And then I think about it.
She likes blonde. She hates brunettes.
Huh?
That's
true.
I hate when people do that. I
Yeah.
just did that. They're like, blondes are better, brunettes are better.
It's
We
just
just get along.
It's just a game. So put your guesses in the comments. We'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Catch you later.
Yeah.